Welcome to Glass Houses, a Billy Joel podcast. I'm Michael Grosvenor.
And I'm Jack Firneno. Join us as we dig deep into Billy Joel's songs and history and what his music has meant to us.
Greetings, everyone. It's Michael Grosvenor here, and it is that time again for another playlist episode. I'm going to give my partner Jack a break here and take the next hour and spin some of my favorite songs. It's all new material from last episode. We did this, and it's all new artists aside from one, and I'll get to that in a little while. First, I want to take a couple minutes and just say thank you to everybody. We launched this podcast back in February 2020, and we had no idea what to expect. This was just a passion project that Jack and I decided to start, and we had no idea what was going to come of it. And here we are about a year and a half later, and the response has been incredible. I've got to just thank all of you for jumping on board and your emails, your Facebook comments, your tweets. We've been so lucky to have some incredible guests so far, whether it be band members, production team folks, and various other people who have been involved with Billy and his career along the way. It's just been so incredible to tell Billy's story the way we see it. We've got so much more ahead, so we hope you stick with us because we can't wait to see what unfolds. That being said, we're going to get into it now with another playlist episode, and these are so much fun because it gives us a chance to take a little pause from Billy and show you a little bit more about us. Billy Joel is the common thread, obviously. We wouldn't all be here if it weren't for him. But Jack and I both love so many other different artists as well, and this is a great chance to show you some of that. So let's get into it with our very first song. This is by a band from North Carolina in the US called ATHENAEUM, and this song is called Flat Tire. I discovered ATHENAEUM in the mid to late 90s from an Aware Records compilation. Now, when their major label debut album Radiance came out, I wasn't disappointed. As soon as I heard the lead single, What I Didn't Know, I was blown away. Rushed out and grabbed this album and listened to it to this day. This came out in 1998, and it's from the album Radiance. Here is ATHENAEUM with Flat Tire.
Dragging your name all over this town. No luck, always in second place. A flat tire on the road to a better place. And you know there's some things that you can't deny. You were always on the run with some other guy. You better slow down. Dragging your name all over this town. What comes around goes around. Yeah. The truth is gonna come out, and I'll be the first to open my mouth. Who's gonna treat you right? You better know tonight. The truth is gonna take place, and I'll be the first one saving my face. But who's gonna love you more? No one ever knows for sure. best I ever knew. New car, new clothes, new attitude. You were always
right, this next song is from a Michigan band that I've worked with a bit over the years. They are called Papa Vegas. They are from Grand Rapids and released one album on RCA Records in 1999 called Hello Vertigo. It's a fantastic album, and I remain friends with these guys to this day. This is one of my favorites off the Hello Vertigo album. It is called No Destination. This is Papa Vegas. Continuing with the Michigan theme for a moment here is another track from the Verve Pipe. Now, we heard the Verve Pipe in the last playlist episode with a song called Never Let You Down from their 2001 album Underneath. Now, with this song, we are going all the way back to 1993. As you may know, the Verve Pipe was a band that I went on to work with. So the Verve Pipe occupies a big space in my heart. These guys were such a special band to work with. This is probably my favorite song from the Pop Smear album, and it was also a fan favorite. This song is called Out Like a Lamb by the Verve Pipe.
Feeling very Moses-like. You think that I could lead you, a humble, more like David. Would you help me, 'cause I need you? Or I'll be charismatic with the power to persuade you. Supposing I'm a savior, or a drunkard, or your highness, you slither in these sheets, and then you ask me for forgiveness. I'll tell you parables of making love and spreading kindness. While flames rise like butterflies, been frightened by my stomping. I'm laughing 'cause they don't know who I am. The Philistines toss tangerines, 'cause springtime is for dancing. And like a lion, and not like a lamb. Goliath sits and watches, he's tired of this investigation. So children, grab your M16s and load your ammunition. I will work all night, rewrite the book of Revelation. While flames rise like butterflies, been frightened by my stomping. I'm laughing 'cause they don't know who I am. The Philistines toss tangerines, the springtime is for dancing. And like a lion, and not like a lamb. Tune your guitars, and I'll meet you here tomorrow. Grab that case of scotch, it's all the courage you can swallow. I'll burn for all your sins, but I'm expecting you to follow. While flames rise like butterflies, been frightened by my stomping. I'm laughing 'cause they don't know who I am. The Philistines load magazines, the springtime is for dancing. And like a lion, and not like a lamb.
Now, you may be asking yourself, what is the common thread here? These songs came from a mixtape that I made a little while back. My friends Clint Wells and Ethan Luck, who host the All Metallica podcast, Metal Up Your Podcast, started a mixtape club. And such a fun idea that when this mixtape got to me, I not only passed along the mixtape that got to me, but I also included my own. I wanted to share some of the songs that I love. A few of the songs came from the last playlist episode that I did, but the remaining songs from that mixtape found their way into this playlist as well. So I thought it'd be fun to share the rest of those songs, and there's certainly songs that I love. So what do you say we go into the next one? The next song is by a familiar voice to many. If you're a fan at all of 90s rock, you're no doubt familiar with the band Tonic. I've always loved that band and the frontman Emerson Hart. Now, Emerson has also put out quite a few fantastic solo albums. I wanted to share a song that appeared on his first solo album, Cigarettes and Gasoline. This song is called I Wish the Best for You.
How long can we wait here to say goodbye? The words once they're spoken are words that we can't take back to where we were before things got in the way. Life gets so confusing when you know what you're losing. You, me, why can't we see that there's more to love than we'll ever know? Sometimes you're closer when you're letting go. I wish the best for you. I wish the best for you. We'll both regret the hurting that we will do. You'll learn to forget me, and I'll try to forget you, me. Why can't we see that there's more to love than we'll ever know? Sometimes you're closer when you're letting go. I wish the best for you. I wish the best. If you ever need a place that you can run to, I'll be here. I'll be here. You, me, why can't we see that there's more to love than we'll ever know? Sometimes you're closer when you're letting go. I wish the best for you. I wish the best for you.
All right, so now we're going to go into my Sony Music years. I had the good fortune of working at Columbia Records and Sony Music from 2002 to 2005, and this is a band that I became a fan of prior to those years, but had the good fortune to work with while I was there. That band is from Toronto, and they're called Our Lady Peace. So the album that I got to work when I was working for Sony was an album called Gravity, and I was excited when I saw who produced it because this album was produced by Bob Rock. I know Bob Rock as the producer of so many incredible Metallica records. He produced the Black Album. He also produced Load, Reload, Garage Inc., the Metallica S&M album with the San Francisco Symphony, as well as played bass and produced the Saint Anger album in 2003. But back to Our Lady Peace, Bob Rock really did with them what he did with Metallica. He took their raw sound and refined it and polished it and helped kind of shape the songs into something really succinct and radio friendly while still retaining the band's essence. And it's an incredible record. This album was called Gravity, and it came out June 18th, 2002 on Columbia Records. And this was the lead single, and I love this song. This is called Somewhere Out There by Our Lady Peace.
Last time I talked to you, you were lonely and out of place. You were looking down on me, lost out in space. We're laid underneath the stars, strung out and feeling brave. Watch the red orange glow, watch you float away. Down here in the atmosphere, garbage and city lights. You're gonna save your tired soul, you're gonna save our lives. I turned on the radio to find you on satellite. I'm waiting for the sky to fall, I'm waiting for a sign. And all we are is all so far. Change. I miss your purple hair, I miss the way you taste. I know you'll come back someday, on a bed of nails I wait. I'm praying that you don't burn out or fade away. And all we are is all so far. You're falling back to can see. Now you're out there. Oh, you're falling out of reach, defying gravity. I know you're out there, somewhere out there. You're falling back to me, the star that I can see. I know you're out there, somewhere. To me, I know, you're falling out of reach, I
know. This next band is another band from Michigan that I love. They're called BLISS 66. Now, when this album came out, Trip to the 13th, I was living in Florida, so I wasn't very well connected to these guys at the time, but I was a big fan of the album and get to know these guys in the ensuing years. I even played a show with my old band September On with Cheyenne, Don, and Bob, who were in a band called Half Light Music at the time. So it was a real treat to share a stage with them and get to know the guys. And I've gotten to know all of them over the years, and they are such a great group of guys, and This album is still in heavy rotation in my collection to this day. Again, the album's called Trip to the 13th, came out in the year 2000, and this is one of my favorites from the album. It's called Not Quite Paradise.
Resistance into the great unknown. No directory assistance. Now you're on your own. But if you're looking for a new world, just open up your eyes, because it's not paradise, but it should feel like home. Not quite paradise, and we can rent to one, and it'll be alright. No, it's not quite paradise. Tomorrow's an illusion, and yesterday's a dream. Today is our solution, but you gotta let it be. And if you're looking for the answer, it's right before your eyes. Although it's not quite paradise, it sure looks like home. Not quite paradise, and we are not alone. It'll be alright, though it's not paradise. Somewhere from the edge of time, when the poets die, the words don't rhyme, I'll call you up and say, we made it okay. Somewhere in the back of your mind, when you see your demons come to life and the world just fades away, you know it's okay. It's gonna be but it's not, no, paradise, but it sure feels like home. Paradise, we'll make this place our own. Paradise, we can rent to paradise, we don't have to be alone. Paradise, no, 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 no. But it sure feels like home. It sure feels like.
And while we're in Michigan here, let's head up I-75 and hop on I-96 and go west a little bit for a band called 19 Wheels. Now, this band out of Michigan had a string of great records. Jawbreaker is the last album that they put out, the last full length rather, and it, along with the album prior, was produced by my good friend Donnie Brown, who was in the Verve Pipe at the time. Great sensibilities, just fantastic production, great hooks, great vocals, and the songwriting is incredible. This is a song from that album, Jawbreaker. This song is called I Want You Here by 19 Wheels.
I need to find a reason why you're gone and why I still can't let you go. I put a star up on your ceiling, so maybe you will see me when you're dreaming. Remember when we hung out Maybe I should have slowed it down. Maybe I should have slowed it down. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. Maybe I should have slowed it down. I should have seen it coming. Can't let you go. I should have seen it coming. Maybe I should have slowed it down. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. Maybe I should have slowed it down. I should have seen it coming. I should have seen it coming. Maybe I should have slowed it down. I should have seen it coming.
This next artist is one that my wife Jenny and I discovered while on a cruise, actually. If you've ever heard of the Rock Boat, it's an incredible traveling music festival that the band Sister Hazel hosts every year. They are probably, 20 or so in now, because we discovered this artist, Tyrone Wells, on the Rock Boat 9, which was in 2009. Ahead of the Rock Boat, they sent us a compilation CD of all the artists that were going to be on the boat. And so you could kind of get a feel for who was going to be there and, discover any new artists you might like to see. And on that compilation was Tyrone Wells, a song called Sink or Swim from his album Remain, which was actually coming out a few months after the Rock Boat. And it turned out to be not quite our favorite song from the record, but we loved the song enough to where we were like, okay, we need to definitely make sure we see this guy live. And when we did, we were absolutely blown away. He had a fantastic band, and the songs were just so good, and Tyrone commanded a great stage presence and has an incredible voice. This, again, is Tyrone Wells from the album Remain, and this is one of our favorite songs from the album. It's called In Between the Lines.
Another stop sign, another headline, another broken song. Learning the labels, lessons and fables I forgot. Under the surface, lost in the verses, there is a rising tide. And we're trying to rescue the meaning, if only for tonight. In between the lines and the boulevards, underneath the sky, chasing who we are, wanting more before it slips away, screaming to the stars just to feel alive. Maybe one more chance and we'll get it right. I want the just survive. And we're dying to capture the feeling, if only for tonight. In between the lines and the boulevards, underneath the sky, chasing who we are, wanting more before it slips away, screaming to the stars just to feel alive. Maybe one more chance and we'll get it right. I won't believe that all these days and all these dreams were only meant to fade, meant to fade, only meant to
Now let's fast forward to the year 2018. This is a band that I discovered thanks to social media. John Mayer picked up on these guys and was a fan, and I quickly became a fan as well. They are called The Night Game, and it is the project of frontman Martin Johnson. Now, Martin had a very successful run with a band called Boys Like Girls in the decade prior, and one of their big hits, you may know, was a duet with Taylor Swift called Two is Better Than One. Now, Martin had grown up a bit, the songwriting evolved, the production evolved, and this Night Game project is very modern, but also very rooted in the 80s. It's kind of hard to explain. The songs just have some of that 80s production vibe. Even the song has the same name of an 80s band as well. So this is The Night Game, and this is the debut single that they had in 2018 called The Outfield. It's a fantastic song. I think you'll love it.
I can't control. You left me waiting out in the cold. I know you try so hard to be so hard to get, but I can hear the way you talk under your breath. I wanna love her, I can't avoid. I see a picture with other boys. The only one that gives me hell. Sometimes I feel like I'm just talking to myself. Far away, you got me standing in the outfield. By the way, sometimes it's almost like you're not real. I always thought that I would get to you someday. I'm getting closer, but I'm still so far away. You got me standing in the outfield. I wanna touch you, I lose control. Don't want another, I need your soul. Oh, so now I'm just another toy left on the floor. Sometimes I feel like walking up to your front door. Hey, I'm so far away. You got me standing in the outfield. By the way, sometimes it's almost like you're not real. I always thought that I would get to you someday. I'm getting closer, but I'm still so far away. You got me standing in the outfield.
This next one is a fantastic singer-songwriter who sadly is no longer with us, and that is OWSLEY. I really don't know too much about his story. I know he played with some incredible country artists over the years and did some songwriting as well, but my favorite out of his work is the couple solo albums that he put out. It's just some of the finest power pop you'll ever hear. And this is called She's the One. Again, this is OWSLEY.
In the end, it wasn't what I wanted it to be. I wagered everything I had and never had a doubt, only to discover it ain't what it's all about. I know I'm wrong, been gone too long. I'm going home for good. When I wake up in the morning and I head on down the road, I regret the feelings that I never showed. And every time I try to think of reasons why to walk away, I can only find a reason not to run. She's the one. Seems you always hurt the ones you really love the most, giving up the girl instead of giving up the ghost. If I could do it all again, I'd do it differently, 'cause everything that I did wrong is right in front of me. I know it's time to make her mine. I know my aim is true. When I wake up in the morning and I head on down the road, I regret the feelings that I never showed. Every time I try to think of reasons why to walk away, I can only find a reason not to run. She's the one. I know I'm wrong, been gone too long. I'm going home for good. When I wake up in the morning and I head on down the road, I regret the feelings that I never showed. Every time I try to think of reasons why to walk away, I can only find a reason not to run. She's the one. She's the one. She's the
So this next band is a fantastic band out of Long Island called 9 Days. They had a big hit in 2000 called Absolutely Story of a Girl. And there's actually a Billy Joel connection here. The bass player of 9 Days is also the bass player of Big Shot, Mike Del Giudice's band. That would be Nick DiMicino. 9 Days recorded a couple independent albums before they were signed to Sony Music, and that album on Sony, which came out in May 2000, did go gold, which was great. But the album after that, So Happily Unsatisfied, was scheduled to come out in fall 2002, but never saw the light of day. The album was done, artwork was done, it was ready to go, but it never got out there. Years later, the band was able to put it out digitally, but I managed to have an advanced copy from back in the day. And I loved the album. I even liked it better than the hit record before. So Happily Unsatisfied, if you guys want to check it out, it's got so many great songs on it. And I'm going to play one of them. It is my absolute favorite from this band. It is called Still Here from 9 Days.
You hold tight to your tomorrow, 'cause there's no one here except yourself. Not come to beg or borrow, no. Were you expecting someone else? And I will be there to soften your fall, and I will be there for the good of it all. I will not let you feel you wasted all your time. Not so easy to swallow, no. When you left me for someone else, and I will be there to soften your fall, and I will be there in the thick of it all. I will not let you feel you wasted all your time.
What a great song. The next artist on the playlist is a Grammy winner. She put out this album just a couple years ago and took home, I believe, Album of the Year and a slew of others. Her name is KACEY Musgraves. I know she's in the country world. That's kind of where she's been labeled. But to me, she really fits into the 70s female singer-songwriter era. And the whole album, Golden Hour, is just fantastic. And this is a great song off of that record. And again, this is KACEY Musgraves with Space Cowboy.
You look out the window while I look at you, saying I don't know would be like saying that the sky ain't blue, and boots weren't made for sitting by the door, since you don't want to stay anymore. You can have your space, cowboy. I ain't gonna fence you in. Go on right away in your Silverado. Guess I'll see you around again. I know my place, and it ain't with you. Well, sunsets fade and love does too. Yeah, we had our day in the sun when a horse wants to run. There ain't no sense in closing the gate. You can have your space, cowboy. After the gold rush, there ain't no reason to stay. Should've learned from the movies that good guys don't run away. But roads weren't made to not go down, and there ain't room for both of us in this town. So you can have your space, cowboy. I ain't gonna fence you in. Go on right away in your Silverado. I'll see you around again. 'Cause I know my place, and it ain't with you. Sunsets fade and love does too. But we had our day in the sun when a horse wants to run. Ain't no sense in closing the gate. So you can have your space. You can have your space, cowboy. I ain't gonna fence you in. Go on right away in your Silverado. I'll see you around again. 'Cause I know my place, it ain't with you. Sunsets fade and love does too. Though we had our day in the sun when a horse wants to run. Ain't no sense in closing the gate. You can have your space. Yeah, you can have your space. You can have your space, cowboy.
Now, this next band is a band that unfortunately I never had a chance to see live while they were together, but their two albums still remain high rotation in my music collection. And that is a band called Splendor. Firstly, I don't know too much about these guys. I do know that the frontman Wayman Boone went on to a very successful career in directing and film work. It sounds like he's found his sweet spot and is really enjoying the work he's doing. But I tell you what, he was such a great songwriter and such a great singer. You know, the selfish part of me would love to see something else again from them before it's all said and done. But at least we have these two albums. The first one was called Halfway Down the Sky, and the second and final Splendor album was called To Whom It May Concern. And I'm going to play a song from that album now. The song is called The Loneliest Person I Know.
You wanna feel you're never walking. You see your feet from off the ground, and when you leave, there's no one talking. You slowly breathe and look around. Well, I know you're the loneliest person I know. a tear rolling down the window. You see that I know you're the loneliest person I know. Just a blade in the grass that won't grow. Just a hand holding on that let go. Time is a train. Time is a train leading you nowhere. Leading you nowhere. Time is a train. I feel the same. Leading you nowhere. Leading you nowhere. A second page, you read your chapter. You're on the phone, but no one's there. Another thing you can't keep after. Another time you're left alone. I know you're the loneliest person I know. Just a flag in the wind that won't blow. Just a tear rolling down the window. You see that I know you're the loneliest person I know. Just a blade in the grass that won't grow. Just a hand holding on and let go. You see that I know you're the loneliest person I know. Just a fly living in the back row. Just a slap in the face that won't show. And I can do nothing about it. I can do nothing about it. I can do nothing
This next one is from an artist named Graham Colton. Now, I've known Graham almost 20 years. I used to go see him play in some clubs in Atlanta when he was touring back in the day. He's put out several albums, one under the name Graham Colton Band and the rest under the name Graham Colton. His songs are fantastic. He's got such a unique voice. And I never missed a chance to see him live. I think I last saw him going on 10 years ago now, actually, in Michigan. We got a chance to sit and catch up a while before the show, which was great because he and I haven't seen each other since. He's back home and not really touring much these days and, you know, living a great family life, and wishing him the best, certainly, for sure. But I'm glad I got a chance to know him and get to know his music as well because it's fantastic. The song is from Graham's album Here Right Now, which made it to number 153 on the Billboard 200 back in 2007. It's a fantastic album with some great production. I had a hard time choosing the song from this record, but I think I'm going to go with my favorite chorus on the album. So that chorus belongs to the song On Your Side. So let's check that one out. Again, this is Graham Colton.
I'm not asking for forever, and I don't need much of your time, and I know we can't be together. You should know I'm on your side. Swear I'll always be. It's alright for you to be scared. I'll drive all night. I'll go anywhere. If someday our stars don't align, we'll go our own ways. You should know I'm always on your side. Could I have treated you better? Something else I could have tried. And I don't have side. It's where I've always been. It's alright for you to be scared. I'll drive all night, go anywhere. Someday the stars gonna align. We'll go our own way, but you should know I'm always on your side. And I don't know where you are, but I know where you've been. You're just a small town girl, you didn't care about nothing. And I don't know where to start, but I hope that it ends up with you being happy wherever you are. Forever. I'm not asking for forever, and I don't need much of your time. It's alright for you to be scared. I'll drive all night, I'll go anywhere. Someday the stars don't align, we'll go our own ways. Yeah, you should know it's always. It's alright for you to be scared. Still alright, we won't go anywhere. Someday the stars don't align, go our own ways. And you should know I'm always on your side. You should know I'm always on your side.
We've got one final song for this playlist episode, and if you stuck with me, I appreciate it. I hope you've found some new songs that you've never heard before. That's really what I'm hoping here. It's a lot of fun to share music and turn people on to music that you may not have been hip to prior. So if there's a song or two on this that resonated with you, that means everything. So if there is a song that you liked, let me know. I'm curious what you gravitated towards on this playlist. Like always, you can reach out to our email address, glasshousespodcast@gmail.com. And you can also find us if you're a social media person, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And I'd love to hear what you think of these songs. Any favorites? Anything jump out? Anything that you like enough to go buy the album? That would be fantastic, because these are all great artists that really deserve our support. So I reach out anytime. Let me know what you think. We're going to close things out now from a song that I discovered thanks to Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy has had a history of playing some incredible artists over the years, and this has probably gone on to be one of my favorites that I've found on the show. This guy's name is Sebastian KOLE, and he released an album a couple years ago called Soup, and this song here was featured on Grey's Anatomy. It's a very powerful song with a powerful message and just an incredible voice behind it. Again, this is Sebastian KOLE with the song Love's on the Way. Thanks again for tuning into this one, everyone. We'll be back again in 2 weeks with some more Billy Joel, but let's let the music take us out, and I will see you all soon.
Is it just me or is the world gone crazy lately? What's going on? Can we not see the way we're evolving, changing? Something's going wrong. 'Cause every other day is the same old story, broken record on repeat. Another man dies and a child goes hungry while my brothers cry for peace. Here's another war, song for the poor, singing freedom isn't free. How can my heart not beat for these? How can my heart not bleed for these? Love called and asked about us, said she'd wondered where we'd gone. She's been lonely without us, she wants us to come back home. And don't you miss the way it used to be for you and me? Well, won't you please answer her call with me and say, hey love, we're on the way. Gone for way too long. Hey love, we're on the way. too far gone.
In Africa, medical teams are into the country, blocking roads and airports.
Maybe I'm numb to the news of violence, I just send another prayer. Maybe we're used to this or clueless, or is it nobody cares? Cause every other day it's another killing, and our children have to pay. We act like if we ignore it, maybe it'll go away. No, I'm not a superhero, I just wanna save the day. I can't pretend everything's okay, can't pretend everything's okay. Love called and asked about us, said she'd wondered where we'd gone. She's been lonely without us, she wants us to come back home. And don't you miss the way it used to be for you and me? But won't you please answer her call with me and say, hey love, we're on the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we've been gone for way too long. Hey love, we're on the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel a change is coming on. And if you're ready, follow me, and we'll be the change we wanna see. Oh, love, we're on the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or is it far too late? And are we too far gone? Oh, so pardon me if I cross the line, but standing around watching's just a waste of time. World won't change, no, the world won't change till we try, till we try. We're on the way. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we've been gone for way too long. Hey, love, we're on the way. We're on the way. And I feel a change is coming on. If you're ready, follow me. Ready, follow. Change we wanna see. Or is it far too late? And are we too far gone?